Is that comfortable for me? That's not so nice, is it? It really has been a while since I recorded a time lapse. It's fun. Alright, let's do some illegal shit. No, he didn't. Yes, I did. Welcome to Strasbourg. See, my plan for this is that I'm just gonna unfiltered talk to you, and I can filter myself in editing, I guess. Because it's been a while since I gave you an update. Like, a long while. Back in May was the last video that I made, right? About the money thing. Yeah. I wanna continue this vlogging stuff that I used to do daily. Now it's like semi-monthly. Anyway, welcome to Strasbourg. Very pretty city, like I really like it, like from the looks. It's much more touristic than I thought, but I feel way safer than in Paris. I was in Paris the past week for the Hacker House. Hacker House. And now I'm on my way back again. And I made a stop in Strasbourg because I can. Okay, now to the actual video. So, like, I'm pretty happy with my life right now. Like, it's vacation time. I'm on vacation, going to Paris with my Interrail ticket. Made a stop in, where was that? Already forgot. I don't know, some small city. Now I'm going back to Austria. Wanted to go to Germany, but then my friend was like, no, she doesn't want to see me, so yeah. So I don't need to work a lot right now, which is great. I love not working a lot. My favorite thing to do, not work. Maybe let's start with an update on my actual work. Like, I enjoyed it in the past months. Like, it was not too tough. I like the teaching. Doing the examination, yeah, is fine. So I was really in a state where I'm like, yeah, I like my job. I can see myself doing this. This is good. The only thing was I didn't earn enough. Plus I have to be in Vienna. This is still a thing I'm struggling with. I like Vienna by now. Like, I enjoy it there. But sometimes I would really like to go somewhere for a week. For instance, mid-September there would be a nice Radical Honesty gathering in Berlin where I would like to go to, and that's just impossible with my current job because September is where uni starts again and I need to teach, and it's impossible for me to take vacation at that time, and that kind of sucks. So I can't go there. We'll see if I get to go to Breakpoint. That's still open. I hope that I get to do that. Another business trip. Learning more. Weiterbildung. Tickets cost 1,000 euros. I hope that university pays for that and lets me go there. Anyway, so that's still like, I was like, okay, I don't do the Radical Honesty gathering, but I hope to get to do first of all, the wedding of my best friend in November. And then right after that, I would like to go to Breakpoint. And we will see. So yeah, I like my job. I enjoy doing it. The only other thing was that I'm not paid well, right? So I constantly struggle with, I spend way more money than I earn. And that's just not a good feeling, right? So I had a talk with my boss, essentially, you know, listing some things of stuff that I could do, work on something else. And I mentioned the OnlyFans, where she then asked me, do you really want to do this? And I was like, no, I don't want to do any of this. I don't want to work more hours. I don't want to do the OnlyFans. I would just like to be paid better. So in the end, she said, yeah, she'll see what she can do. She doesn't know the budget yet for next year. So, and she needs to talk to the other guy. The other guy, yes, him. So we will see. We will see. Oh, that's just, yeah. I'm expecting her to raise my salary with the expectation that I then also increase my hours, obviously, back to 38.5. And I'm willing to do that if I get paid properly, and paid properly for me means 2.5K after taxes. If it's less than that, then I'm like, you know what? I'll still spend more than I earn. But with 2.5K, I think I should manage. I should really not stand in the sun on such a hot day without sunscreen. Yeah, so we will see. We will see what what we will do there. For now, I'm really enjoying my vacations, and I'm just chilling, traveling around, working like an hour a day to get my additional hours that I worked too much in the past month, get rid of those and get negative again, such that in September I can, you know, work way more than I'm supposed to work, or like that my regular hours are. Because, you know, August and September, like mid-August is when it starts again for me. Mid-August I start with the warm-up classes, and they're gonna be tough. That's gonna be 2 weeks of essentially non-stop teaching. But therefore, I'm then done with it. I actually prefer this, teaching 2 weeks non-stop than every week for 2 hours for the next 5 months. So having it all done in 2 weeks is actually a pretty cool thing. So yeah, that's that. That's my current job. I'm good with it, and I want to be paid more. And I really like to say I'm a university lecturer, because in English, it's University of Applied Sciences, right? So university, that kind of gives me, you know, credibility. Whenever I tell people, oh, I teach at university, they're like, wow, you're a professor. And I'm like, well, no, but I take it. So yeah, that's cool. I like that. I like my title. Like, purely for the title, I kind of want to keep my job. Such that I can say I work for university. Also, like, it's a really nice job. I like my colleagues. I have so much fun with one of my colleagues who is named the same as my dad is. Not to name any names, but so I know who I mean. Yeah, I enjoy just, you know, I enjoy going to work. I enjoy the office. It's a really nice office. I mean, you've seen it if you watch the video. It's chill. It's a chill job, right? Like, I really don't need to work too much. I just teach my lessons, and then I can do my stuff again. Well, a little bit of preparing and grading, okay. But still, it's like relatively chill, right? So I can do other stuff on the side, like learning about Solana. Which brings me to crypto and blockchain. Because I know for myself now that this is the direction that I want to go in. Like, back at university, I had no idea what I want to do. Like, there were so many cool things. Oh, computer vision, all this or that. But like, none of them was really, that's what I want to do. I ended up doing deep learning for my master's thesis. And I was like, yeah, no, that's also not what I want to stay with. But now I know blockchain, and in particular, currently at least Solana. I mean, there are some other cool ones coming out like Sui. There's some cool stuff happening. But for now, I want to focus on Solana because I like their programming model, and I like what's happening there. I don't like everything, and I don't like every team, but overall, I like it. Because I got to know a lot of people in that space, like from Solana Labs, the Solana Foundation, teams like Metaplex, who do all the NFT standard stuff. Pretty cool people there. And because I was talking to so many people, cool things happened. Like, for instance, I got a grant for making videos. Because I've been running a YouTube channel for about a year about Solana development. I call myself Sol Andy. It's the other channel, you can go check it out somewhere. And that's been running pretty well because people want to learn how to develop on Solana, and there are not many resources out there, especially not videos. And documentation is also like scarce. And I'm one of like a few people who do stuff. There are like 3 YouTube channels or something like that. And I have my style. Also, I just recently realized I'm not actually that like far behind, like at the very beginning as I thought. Like when you talk to people at the hacker houses, many of them know less than me. Like, I have a good understanding of Solana itself and the token program and the metadata standard. Like, that's where I'm considering myself almost an expert in by now. So I do have expertise in that field. I can help people, and I do help people. I have a Discord server where I help people. What was my point here? And yeah, by just going to the hacker houses, getting to know people, and then talking to people, they suggested, hey, just apply for a grant. And I was like, okay, I'll apply for a grant. And I was like, okay, I want to make like 5 videos on that. How much do I put in the grant? Like, how many euros? Because they said it's probably not gonna be a lot anyway. And I was like, yeah, maybe like I would do it for like 2,000 euros. But then I need to pay taxes and insurance because I need to have another business, right? So I just increased it to say 5K. And I was like, I'll make 5 videos for 5,000 euros, dollars, sorry. And I submitted the grant, told the guy about it. He relayed it to the people who are doing the things, having the authority. And last week I got the email, hey, you get the grant. And I'm like, hey, that's cool. It didn't go through yet, like we're still figuring out the details, but I'm pretty sure that I'll get that grant and I'll get those 5K. I did not tell my boss about that yet, because officially I'm not allowed to work on anything except my university classes, right? But also she's on vacation. I'll tell her about it when she's back. And besides, what they're gonna do? Fire me? Well, try me. She told me that I should, you know, work less and reduce my hours. So I just work on something else, because I need money, yo. Besides, if I have money, I can pay an editor, and that's cool, because then I can push out more videos and focus on the things that I like to do, which is filming. And I like to make those videos, and I think my videos are like special. Like I don't see others as competitors in that field. Like, it's cool if other people make more videos about Solana and Solana development as well. I like that because A, I can watch them and learn myself if they're like smarter than me, and B, they're not as funny as me, because I'm really good with a camera. I can present and I know my shit, and so, you know, you do you, I do me. I do my style, and my style is very specific to me, and so I don't mind if other people also do that or copy me or whatever. Try to copy me, you can't. Because I can sing, and I can dance, and I can be smart about Solana. And look pretty. Yeah, I'm good at that. I'm really good at looking pretty. Anyhow, yeah, so that's gonna happen. And in the next few weeks I'm gonna produce those videos as soon as the grant goes through. And then I gotta go back to work anyway. But those videos might just be the foot in the door. Because I was talking to Chase, like one of the higher ranked people in the Solana Foundation. And with Chase, I talked about my videos 2 days ago on Twitter. He wasn't at the Hack House, but I talked with him on Twitter. And he was like, yeah, basically saying he wants me to do more potentially. And work for them, you know, long term, not just a one-time thing. And I was like, yeah, we could potentially totally do that. So yeah, I'm like still debating. Right now I'm in that situation where I'm like, I kind of want to work for Solana, the Solana Foundation, because developer relations seems like a really cool job, especially if you're not like told what to do and you can do your own stuff. Like, I want to produce videos. I want to implement the game of death because I got some cool ideas. But at the moment I just don't have the time to implement them and not the budget. But for some videos I'll get the budget. I mean, that could be really cool though. And let's be totally honest, I would like that more than the actual teaching. Although I like my teaching, I really enjoy that. But I know that I want to focus on Solana and like learn more there. And I can learn more there at my current job. That is possible. But at the same time, it's also like limited. Like, it's super hard to teach that at my university, because changing the curriculum is like a 4-year process or some shit. And also there's no demand from the university to do that, right? So I would need to push that. And I could teach with Academy, but then I need to find people who are actually interested in, who pay for that, and then I'm like, or I just get paid by Solana and then I can teach whoever. I don't need to bother with that. And I can teach the people who actually want to learn for free, which, you know, is kind of right. On the other hand, staying at university also has its perks, because I learn about other stuff. Like, I could learn more about web development, but then I can also teach myself that shit, you know, that there's resources for that there. But, you know, I still really like my job. Like, I don't want to quit. I want to do both. I just want to do both. I want to do a little bit of this and a little bit of that. A little bit of this and a little bit of that. But university won't let me. I think with Solana that would actually work, like the foundation, if I tell them, hey, I have a part-time job doing 20 hours this, and I could do 10 hours this, if you pay me for that. I think they would be okay with that. Like, even if we do it on a grants basis, then we can do it like that, right? And they are willing to do that. But yeah, university be like, no, we claim you for us. Which, I don't know, if they invest money in my education, spend money so I can go to Breakpoint and hacker houses, I guess is a fair argument, but at the same time, I don't like it. Like 90% of what I know about Solana, I still know because I taught myself and not because you paid for me to learn it. More than 90%, way more than 90%, probably 98. I just made connections for the university. And we could also do like research projects with the university that Solana pays for. That would also be a possibility, that I do a research project with the university and we get a grant from Solana for me to do that. So then Solana pays the university who pays me, but we need to find something that I actually want to do. And I guess we could do that. And at the same time, doing developer relations and just making videos, I guess is more fun for me. So yeah, I'm again debating, what do I want to do with my life? Do I want to stay there? Because like, I got this job to try it out, to see if I like teaching. And I told myself, I'll stay there for longer than 4 months. We got that check. We've been over a year. I did 2 semesters now and I'm gonna do a 3rd one, and I will definitely not quit before finishing the next semester. I'm not gonna be an asshole to university and quitting mid-semester such that they need to find someone else to replace me, because that's like, I like the people. I don't want them to have a hard time, right? I want them to succeed, and at the same time I want to do my thing. I want to do what I like most. I also promised myself that I will not quit my job unless I have something to replace it with, like for instance my YouTube channel going so well that it can pay for my expenses, or Solana Foundation having an offer for me that is just better. Because one thing that is really nice about my job at FH is that it's a pretty chill job. Like, it's pretty easy. It's not like a grind all day, all in kind of job. And even though like contracts with Solana Foundation seem like they're all in, from what I got from talking to the people who actually work there, it's pretty chill, and most of the time nobody tells them what to do. They figure it out themselves, and this kind of a vibe, which I really like. So it's not at all like a corporate job. So that's cool. Wow, I really should get out of the sun. So yeah, maybe this is gonna be my last semester at the University of Applied Sciences, Technikum Vienna. Who knows? Who knows? It's just something I'm thinking about. But maybe I can integrate the two and it works that I stay at FH and do Solana stuff. Maybe teaching a little bit for FH. But you know, we need to find something nice for me. Because like the other argument that I always bring is I'm still young. Like the job I have would be great if I would, you know, be a dad. Like if I had my family in Vienna, right? And my partner is there, and with you know, just the family needs attention. Like my child needs attention. My child/children need attention. Then working for university would be great, because I do have a lot of free time that I could then invest into that. At the moment, I don't really need that. Like, I like it. No, I do need that, like, because I like it and I do other stuff like sports stuff. But at the same time, I still think, well, but there's so much to explore in this world, right? There's so many places to go, and working remotely would allow me to do that. And I'm still like, I kind of like the security and like constant place, so I can, you know, build proper friendships and make connections and get to know people well. But then on the other hand, it's like, I also want to travel and see the world, kind of a, I don't know. I don't know what I want. I kind of want both, and I can't have both. It's always the same. Kind of want to work for university and for Solana. Yeah, kind of want to travel and be stationary. At least have a good home base. I don't know, man. It's tough. Yeah, but that's just a quick little update here from Strasbourg. If you excuse me, I'm gonna GTFO out of the sun now and get myself some lunch, and you go make a backup. And then I'll see you in the next video in like 3 to 4 months, when I have probably decided if I'll do another semester. Now, enjoy this time lapse.